Once seen as one of the NFL's brightest young stars, Kadarius Toney now finds himself in the headlines, not for highlight reel plays, but for something far darker. On February 6, 2025, Toney was arrested in Douglas County, Georgia, facing serious charges, aggravated assault by strangulation and obstructing a 911 call. The incident reportedly took place in mid-January, when Toney allegedly choked a woman and prevented her from seeking help. Arrest records describe a disturbing scene, one involving physical violence and clear evidence of asphyxiation. For Toney, this is more than just a legal battle. It's another brutal chapter in a career that has veered wildly off course. Drafted in the first round by the New York Giants in 2021, Toney entered the league with explosive talent. His quickness, agility, and playmaking ability were undeniable. At his best, he looked like the kind of player defenses had no answer for. But early on, red flags started to appear. Injuries, missed practices, and questions about focus began to cloud his potential. When the Giants cut ties and traded him to the Kansas City Chiefs, it seemed like a second chance. And for a moment, it worked. Toney helped deliver a Super Bowl win, scoring a touchdown and breaking a record for the longest punt return in Super Bowl history. But success was fleeting. By 2023, Toney's relationship with the Chiefs had soured. Frustrated by injuries and lack of playing time, he lashed out publicly. His profanity-filled Instagram rant didn't just reveal anger. It showed a complete disregard for professionalism, for teammates, and for the organization that had given him another shot. The Chiefs released him soon after. The Browns gave him one more opportunity. But even there, Toney faltered, making costly mistakes on the field and offering little impact off it. Now, with his latest arrest, it feels like the final unraveling. From an outsider's perspective, Kadarius Toney's story isn't just about wasted talent. It's about self-sabotage. It's about how personal choices, unchecked behavior, and lack of accountability can destroy even the most gifted careers. Toney had everything: speed, skill, opportunity. But at every step, when challenges came, he chose the wrong path. Instead of facing adversity with maturity, he responded with recklessness. Instead of building trust, he burned bridges. The legal consequences alone could end his time in the NFL. But even if he avoids a conviction, the damage to his reputation might already be too deep. In today's NFL, where personal conduct is scrutinized as heavily as athletic performance, teams can't afford the risk, especially not for a player who has shown more volatility than value. Toney's situation echoes other cautionary tales, players who couldn't outrun their own worst instincts. Once you're labeled a problem, once fans and owners associate your name with controversy instead of clutch performances, your career is on a timer. The saddest part? Kadarius Toney could have been a star. He could have been celebrated for years as one of the most electric playmakers of his generation. Instead, he may now be remembered not for what he did on the field, but for everything he threw away off it. His case is still ongoing, his future hanging by a thread. And if history teaches anything, it's that comebacks in situations like these are rare and almost never complete. For now, the football world moves on, and Kadarius Toney becomes another reminder